Esports 5v5 Showdown. To celebrate the global release of VainGlory 5v5 next Tuesday, Nova organizes epic clash between various members of Nova Esports. My name is Imperium, and with me to cast this is the one and only Maxman.
Hello, welcome to the stream. This is an absolute honor to be here on this stream today to be able to cast the absolute clash, as you just said there, Imperium, of the different members into Nova Esports. We're going to have awesome content creators. Going to be having Rumbly Superset, also some pro players. Eco, Lone Delphi. Unfortunately, for information, Starboy was not able to show up, so we do have a replacement, but it's not any random people. It is Max Green coming into this game, Imperium.
I hate to say, but you have been duped. Max Green is Starboy. He has duped you. He's duped us all. So I was told that Max Green is indeed Starboy.
Oh, so it is really him. Okay, no problem then. Okay, my bad.
It's okay. But also, one thing to point out between these two teams is we do have a Darth Vader versus Luke Skywalker situation where it is going to be Etanoza against Little Eaton. That is father and son against each other on these two teams. On Team A, you have Captain Pizza, Eatonozma, Princess Paris, Eco, and Starboy under the Max Green IGN. Then on B Team, you have Rumbly Superset, Left Spectres, Lone Delphi, Varak, and Nova Trevor.
Yeah, this is going to be an awesome match. And now you said there was the father and son matchup. But in Star Wars, it is the son that wins at the end. It's going to have to see if the prophecy is true. And we should be entering any time now into the first game of this BO3. It's going to be a BO3 for extra information into the 5v5 on the new 5v5 Sovereign's Rise. Going to be hyped as hell. And yeah, so expecting these teams are going to be having awesome plays absolutely everywhere. Got some content creators, but still they are quite good. Rumbly Superset doing some content. You see that when in those videos, he's doing quite good plays. So going up against pros, going to have to see if they can keep at pace. And we do have the awesome 2.12 black screen while we are slowly entering this first match.
And also, let's not forget that Rumbly was at the official pre-launch party yesterday, so did have a chance to play with the likes of other pro players like Xenotech, Fuji, and various people like that, Dienzio. So if anybody is prepared for this match, it is Rumbly. His skill level is quite high. He's been involved in various other semi-professional, professional competitions in the past. His experience is vast within VainGlory, and I'm looking forward to seeing how it's going to be unleashed on this 5v5 map.
Yeah, that little pre-launch party was indeed a little train, a little heat up there for a few players that were available and that were at the pre-launch party. With update 3.0 just around the corner, 5v5 coming the 13th of February on this Tuesday. I hope all you guys in chat are absolutely hyped to play the new game mode of SEMC VainGlory 5v5 on the Sovereign's Rise, and we are slowly going to be normally entering this game if no problem as occurred. Yes, we are in, and look at all these heroes coming out. Check out, we do have Petzl, we do have Ringo, we do have Catherine, Koshka, very good in 2.12 patch. This is only going to be good news.
It is. I'm really looking forward to this match between the two teams. What's interesting is that you have Eco on Catherine. You don't really have a Lance or let's say a Grace on any side, which I felt would have been a strong pickup. However, then looking up at the B side, there's no core direct support, Maxman. You have Glaive on Left Spectres, who will most likely play this support role. One thing that I think we are going to see in future patches or in future parts of VainGlory 5v5 is these heroes like Glaive who will blend into a support role because they have the kit to make it worthwhile with the likes of the Afterburn.
Yeah, the Afterburn, a key ability into the VainGlory 5v5, just enabling you to come out of the bush, get a nice early advantage, get in early kills for your team. You just get so much potential out of that Glaive if they because it is going to be going into that support role. And by the time we're going to be having also, just quickly, this Vox, played by Starboy, not Max Green. I was just about to make the holy mistake. But on this CP Vox, he might build up a CP Vox, but we do have already Princess and Cats and Pizza playing CP, so probably a weapon Vox going to be seeing on his side.
Yeah, it does look like it's going to be a weapon Vox with that book of eulogies coming out. Prince of Players, I'm expecting this Koshka to be doing strong things for the A side, as Koshka is definitely somewhat broken, is able to dive in, dive out so heavy onto these team fight situations. Looking to see what Cats and Pizza does as she does pick up that crystal buff, so maybe against the Rack, going to poke out, reposition that petal so much and take away those munions that can do a lot of damage.
Yeah, that buff is going to help her out a little bit because the early game Petal does have the upper hand onto a Celeste. So she has to try and pay really attention before trying to get her power spike with that level 8 to get the extra range. But Celeste did get a very nice and healthy buff, enabling her to be use auto attacks with a longer range. And also with her heliogenesis. So it's quite useful to see that now she's got much more range onto a bigger map that is the Sovereign's Rise. And we have a little bit of action onto the top lane for this time. Afterburn able to reposition there. Be careful, Eto. Going to be going down, unfortunately, giving over the first blood to the red team. Spectre taking a little bit of damage. Koshka still doing the works. We will be leaving them go away. First blood over to the red team. And another counter kill in the mid onto this Petal. I was saying Petal was going to have the upper hand, but no. Cats and Pizza coming out strong.
Oh, that Cats and Pizza is one of the content creators and streamers for Nova Esports. Does such a good job on her streams to kind of get the action out there. And we are seeing it being proven right now in this best of 3 matchup between these two teams. So many skilled players on these two teams. You have various pros, you have content creators, you have Rumbly Superset, the biggest VainGlory content creator on YouTube at the moment. Has such a big following, creates all these fantastic YouTube videos for you to learn from. And I'm expecting a lot to come out from him in terms of when 5v5 is globally released, to be teaching all of the people about how these map rotations go. As Lone Delphi's taken out the scout cam. Lone Delphi on this Cruel. Cruel is such a strong hero right now in 5v5 with that buff that he got in the 2.12 patch, Max, man.
Yeah, his buff in 2.12 just made him. He was already a monster before, but now he's just this awesome threat. And what I'm talking about, the moves of Cruel, he's going to be able to put a lot of damage onto this Ringo and will burst him down with that Spectral Smite. 287 damage. Lone Delphi being a god on that Cruel right now.
Yeah, Lone Delphi is the pro player for the Nova Esports VainGlory team, as he does find Princess Paris.
Yeah, just a little bit of clash there. The two junglers just trying to get at it. And in the mid lane, got a little bit of a babysit there from Spectre, just trying to help out. Verak was in a bad situation. So nice initiative just to stick around. But unfortunately, Verak, I don't know if he actually knows, but those heliogenesis, try and get away from them or you will get bursted through the ground.
And that's only one crystal bit on Cats and Pizza so far. And that heliogenesis just did so much damage, as we do see Verak trying to use the minions to jump on Cats and Pizza and put a little bit more pressure on her.
Yeah, but we're coming to the top lane. Look at that Cruel diving into that turret. 497 damage. Able to burst him down and does survive with the help of that healing flask. And we're time into the mid lane. Another easy kill onto this Petal. Unfortunately, just not into the best situation right now.
Yeah, the goal difference is so close between these two teams. On one side, you have the jungler of Lone Delphi doing so much as Princess Paris tries to jump onto Rumbly. But Rumbly is doing such a good job on the Varia.
Yeah, just able to survive. Oh, the turret almost taking down Princess Paris. Rumbly just able to back out. Did use that healing flask. It looks like he might want to back to base to actually get a few more items to get that alternating current into the top lane. Nova Tremor taking a bit of damage from Eco there. Where's that Catherine? Catherine extremely good in this VainGlory 5v5. And especially into the late game with that Blast Tremor. Able to silence 5 enemy heroes onto the enemy team can be huge. And Cats and Pizza just escaping that there.
Yeah, exactly. So we are just going to see this mid-game action. Lone Delphi trying to jump on the Cats and Pizza, Max.
Yeah, he does get the kill there. Unfortunately, the turret will have the last word. Able to take him down with 558 damage. Spectre just overstaying a little bit, just trying to help out. And we do have Echo. Nice rotation over. Able to get Merciless Pursuit onto left. Unfortunately, he's taken a lot of reverse damage right time. Healing Flask, and he popped onto this one. But Petal going down once again. You have to respect the damage of the Vox and Celeste, or you will go down way more often than you should. Also, Max, be careful, Starboy there, trying to get engaged. He did try to engage them, but did get counter-engaged with that afterburn. But he will have the last word. They're able to take down left. And be careful there. You do not forget, where's the bouncy fun? Princess Paris coming back in, just getting another kill. 6-4 in 6 minutes in.
And this is definitely showing good stuff on the A side. Captain Pizza, I like that Frostburn pickup. It's not really too common right now in this 2.12 patch. Dragon's Eye is normally doing damage, but look at this.
Yeah, Virak just going solo, and so is Princess Paris. One man on base team going down. Captain Pizza going to be stunned out by that From Hell's Art by Lone Delphi. Unfortunately, the stun won't be long enough. Hellfire Brew raining down onto Echo. Unfortunately, Echo going to be burning through the ground. Will be deleted by that ultimate from Ringo.
Burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno as the B side. Now going to look to take the Crystal Sentry just to try to increase, their map control, as Cats and Pizza does spot out Left Spectre. So let's see if she can take that Crystal Sentry.
Yeah, well, so she did use, unfortunately, that core collapse, so she doesn't have that core ability on her Celeste, and it will be secure. The Left Spectre will get that crystal power buff, and we do have an ultimate there coming out from this Varia, going to try and put a little bit of damage onto Starboy, unfortunately trying to run away. Deadman Rusher, soon available, will be able to use its own healing flask. Unfortunately, will not be enough, going down to Rumbly Superset. And to the top lane there, be careful, a little bit of a fight. Virak just going into a little bit of 1v2. Do you have left coming over? Does have the afterburn available if ever needed, but looks like they will be able to escape without too much problem. But Cats and Pizza is still there, putting one Heliogenesis down, able to get the core collapse. Martin popped out, and the Nova will go explosion. But no, the healing flask able to win a little bit more time for Virak to be able to escape, trampoline in the safety. And now Lone Delphi coming back in. Where's that Crow? Spectral Smite and Desmond Rush doing so much damage. Going to be deleting Cats and Pizza. He's going way too low. Lone Delphi just will be going down, giving over a weapon buff over Virak. A little bit too much onto the front lane. Will be going down to this Koshka. Just actually really good into this game. Just doing a 4-1.
Yeah, we are 8 minutes in, and one thing that I'm actually finding overall in most 5v5 matches is that no fountain comes out from any of the supports for about 8 to 10 minutes, because they usually like to pick up that strong level of vision, or maybe, let's say, an early Echo or an early kind of War Threads as the turret does go down onto the side of B side. So that does expose them a little bit in the bottom lane, Maxman. So yeah, the kind of the fountain, we see in 3v3, the fountain is normally picked up in 4 minutes because it plays such a strong part in a 3v3 matchup. But in a 5v5 matchup, it doesn't really play that much of a strong part unless it's a really strong 5v5 team fight. So players are looking to, let's say, pick up stronger utility items, bit more vision to try and help them in the overall rotation and the 5v5 map.
Yeah, unfortunately, well, that time Cats and Pizza did go down to Lone Delphi, still being an absolutely god and huge threat. Where's that Cruel? From Hell's Art going to be connected on Princess Paris. It's a very late block on that From Hell's Art. Unfortunately, Lone Delphi once again getting 2 kills there. Was a way for it, connecting out for Starboy. Going to use a very early healing flask there, just trying to escape and sustain. Looks like he wants to come back. This is not the end for Lone Delphi, just waiting for his time to come back in. He will be dashing in. Desmond Rush coming out too. Where's that Blast Jammer? Able to get a little bit of a silence. Unfortunately, Max Green, Starboy, going very low, able to just escape on time from the Cruel Spectral Smite. And Max Green going to be burning once again. Merciless Pursuit. Echo trying to go in. Unfortunately, doesn't have that much damage potential. I'm not talking about damage potential. He's going to be taken down left there. And Rumbly going to be rotating over to help out into that mid lane. Merciless Pursuit will be connecting. Rumbly. You are so powerful. Do not get stunned down. Looks like we do have a little bit of an engage by Princess Paris. Pouncy Fun, Aftershock doing so much work there. Yemi Cannon Crazy able to lock down Rumbly Superset. Unfortunately, Rumbly will be going down. Versac should be fine not very long after, as Koshka wants to try and dive it. No, using the boost there, will be able to escape to safety.
Ghost Wing is up, just to let you all know, as the Hellfire Brew does go out onto the Cruel, but is blocked. So yes, we do see now another engagement.
Yeah, Virak going down. Unfortunately, Virak going a little bit too far into that front lane. Just getting deleted. You have to respect the burst potential of a Celeste and a Koshka. If you go into the front lane And you have just a little bit of defense, not that much. You just have a light shield, a kinetic shield. It's just going to get deleted at this point. So pay attention to your position.
Yeah, now as I said, Ghost Wing is up now in this 11-minute mark. Now is the time for one team to get a couple of kills and use that advantage to take down Ghost Wing as quickly as possible, and then use that buff to gain even more advantage, as you do see Lone Delphi looking to engage.
Yeah, Lone Delphi surrounded by foes. Cats and Peter going to use a healing flask, going to be stunned out by that from Hellstar. Going to be able to get CC Spectral Smite, 490 damage. Yumi Cannon Frenzy, oh no, Princess Paris getting deleted. While that ultimate, you cannot use a Yummy Cannon Frenzy into a 3-man team, or you will go down instantaneously. And one time, a little bit of an engage into the river afterburn, able to reposition. Starboy using a very, very late reflex block, unfortunately. It looks like Mark Screen is able to keep them distant on his own. We're going to have the Deadman Rush coming out, just trying to get his shadows, empowers me passive for Lone Delphi. Unfortunately, Echo just going in the middle of all that, surrounded by foes once again. Who would you have there? Starboy trying to come back in, doing quite a good job there in a 1v3 situation. But now he's got the help of Echo. He can turn it all around, and it is turning around. Max Green just putting so much damage with that Sonic Zoom. It's a weapon. It's a weapon, Vox. I know Sonic Zoom are doing hella damage. Merciless Pursuit. Unfortunately, the Afterburn will be able to keep left in safety.
Max Green just turned... Sorry, should I say Max Green? I just made that mistake.
That's weird.
Starboy turned that 3-against-1 situation with a beautiful rotation coming out from Eco into a double kill. So really impressive stuff coming out from Starboy on that weapon power Vox. Strong build of a poison shiv breaking point, so able to build up those stacks really nicely.
Yeah, that's going to be it. Just building the stacks there. You saw at the end, he was doing so much damage. By the time, a little bit of an engagement once again. Heliogenesis is going to be deleted once again. Virak onto that petal. Crucible going to be used out. Unfortunately, going to be double kill over to the blue team. For Starboy. Starboy, a one-man army at this point. Going into the enemy base. He's not scared. But the Hellfire Brew going to be raining down onto him. Burn, baby, burn once again. We'll be finding a kill with that Hellfire Brew for Nova Trevor.
And like Lone Delphi is like kind of dominating jungle with this crew. However, it's not really paying off from a team situation because the rotations aren't quite coming out for Team B as the Yummy Catnip was blocked.
Yeah, Lone Delphi trying to do a 1v2, and it looks like it might work. Solar Storm coming out, not doing that much damage as it was tanked by the Deadman Rush, and will be able to come out. Lone Delphi with an easy kill onto Cats and Pizza. Princess Paris going quite to mid HP there. Lone Delphi, they do have the information on him. Just trying to get his passive. Pouncy Fan coming back in with the Afterburn from left. Able to keep away. Princess just going to be deleted at this point. Eaton trying to be a part of this, saying, I want to kill some people. But unfortunately, doesn't have that much damage potential as this crystal buff grows over to the red team. Hellfire Brew going to be blocked out for Lone Delphi. One at a time. Max Green, or Starboy, should I say, coming in against Rumbly Superset. And, oh no, Healing Flask. Last minute Healing Flask coming out. Rumbly, unfortunately. Oh, the block too. This is going for too long. Way too long. And we'll be able to take and secure the kill onto Rumbly Superset. Merciless Pursuit. Onto left, just trying to back out to their base. Afterburn, going to use the fountain on himself there. Was a nice wait for it. Able to get a little bit of silence there. Malek Spec going to be Merciless Pursuit to the ground. Pinned down. And the kill will be harvested by Starboy.
And look at Eco, second item Aftershock on that support. Catherine is just doing so much damage with that bubble, and even the silence as well as the stun. It's just really helping the rest of his team to secure these kills.
Yeah, like as you said there, we do have then 2 kills secured for the blue team while we're talking there. And for the extra, like this, you're talking about offensive Catherine sometimes. This is what I call an offensive Catherine. Catherine Aftershock, she goes in, and you do not have that many like tanky heroes onto the red side. You got Lone Delphi and Left Spec that are quite tanky, but Rumbly, Nova Trevor, and Virak, if they get Merciless Pursuit, that takes a chunk of damage. While this Ghost Wing gets secured, first Ghost Wing of this BO3 over to the blue team. Now going to be gladly pushing onto this mid lane.
Yeah, it is. And the mid lane is already exposed quite heavily onto the B side. The goal difference is that it's still quite close. It's only 2K goal lead onto the A side. It all comes down to what kind of push they can make. They are doing a bit of a split push. You look to see up in the top lane, Duringo and the Catherine are pushing the top lane quite nicely. And in the middle lane, Captain Pizza is doing her best to just kind of push those minions as their turret is destroyed in the top lane.
Yeah, they tried to split push a little bit onto the top lane. Nice split push. Unfortunately, you had the lone Delphi there, just trying to secure and keep alive his second turret. And we do have a little bit of a counter push onto the bot lane, just trying to keep it nice and healthy in the push. To have maybe even start a little bit of a push a little later on. And right now, I would say like Lone Delphi is on a steady 10-5 death streak, and Virak just getting caught out once again in Mechanic Frenzy. Afterburn going to be used. Unfortunately, will not able to stun out Princess Paris of the ultimate, and will be going down himself, giving over a double kill over to Starboy. Starboy just literally doing 11-3 in the scoreboard. He's an absolute monster. While this turret goes down into the mid lane, and the armory is now open.
It's just more the fact that the A team are just playing a slightly stronger and better team rotations coming out from them. They're going as a 4-man team, but as Starboy is exposed and pushed away and shut down by Lone Delphi.
Yeah, just going to be shut down, unfortunately. Cats and Pizza not falling very far behind that death. Lone Delphi triple kill. Still 2-man alive. Kids, there's going to be a pentakill. Quadra kill over to Lone Delphi. Princess Paris running for her life. Oh, he is. He is looking for Imperium, just trying to get that last kill. He's hunting for it. Princess, you better run or back to base, or Lone Delphi is coming for you. And looks like he understood. Lone Delphi going to be now trying to secure this Ghost Wing.
It's very hard to catch Jakoshka. That furry feline friend is so hard to lock down because she has her Twirly Silver, which just gives her that speed buff. As the B-side do capture Ghostwing, that's going to give them a strong defense and offensive buff, should I say, as also Blacklaw will look to be up in the next couple of minutes, so we will see what the B team will be able to do with disadvantage into the next team fight.
Yeah, talking about the next team fight, Blue team is going to have to pay attention. As Lone Delphi, he was able to get in 1v3 situations and just destroy everyone. Now he's got that Ghosting buff, and what a time talking about going into a 1v3. Cats and Beats are going very low. Spectral Smite does do a bit of damage, will be tanked up by that Healing Flask. Echo just coming in, trying to get the Merciless Pursuit, trying to support a bit more with that Solar Storm coming out. Unfortunately, not doing a lot of damage. Princess Paris going out of the range of Rumbly Super Set, while Rumbly does use his ultimate there, trying to put the global ultimate damage onto the blue team. And look at that. Looks like coming in, but unfortunately not going to be able to take up the kill. Lone Delphi going down. And Ringo Afterburn left Spect going to be able to secure and help Rumbly pick up that kill onto Eta Nosma.
And also at that point, Vrak is in the bottom lane pushing, but Princess Paris does spot her out and looks to jump onto Vrak. Does that strong burst damage coming out from Koshka is just going to look to chase down, even though the weapon power buff is on this Petal. Petal uses the minions to try and regen health. Paris is going to try and chase down. Is she going to get it with it? Yes, the Twirly Death does help to secure the kill onto the Petal.
Well, quickly into the mid lane, they do get the possibility to pick up a kill onto Starboy. Just going a little bit too much onto that front lane. Just going against a 3-man team. Going to use that Corkalus. Able to get a nice CC onto Nova Trevor and Rumbly Superset. And Princess Paris coming in for the support. Nice block from Rumbly. Able to stop that Yummy Cat in Frenzy. They have the Healing Flask there. Also trying to help out Afterburn. Going to be blocked out nicely by Princess Paris. Rumbly just there, dashing out some damage. Stacking up. His Dragon's Eye already 6 stacks in. And Blacklaw is now spawned. Going to be the next principal objective focus for both of these teams, Imperium.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be a strong part. However, one thing that I do find interesting is that for some reason it doesn't actually show the Dragon's Eye on Rumbly Superset. I don't know if that's a kind of a default thing in terms of on his build path. I don't actually see the Dragon's Eye. I don't know if that is a bug. However, I do see the Dragon's Eye stacks being built up. Blacklaw is on the rise here, so the next team fight will probably tell who is going to take Blacklaw and then possibly make a stronger push onto either side's Vein Crystal.
Oh, at that time, got a little bit. Cats and Pizza going to be a little bit bursted through the ground, but able to get saved out by Eco. Nicely done. And the Yummy Cat in Frenzy able to buy a bit more time for Cats and Pizza to back out. And as you said there, the Blacklaw next team fight will be probably the last. But look, blue team has that much turrets onto the mid lane. They still got 2 turrets up, and all the turrets onto the mid lane are gone. That means it's going to take that much longer for the red team to push a full Black Claw over to the base. One time, we do have an engagement there. Princess Power is going very low, bursted through the ground by left. So the Storm going to be raining down, not going to be doing much. Hellfire Brew coming down onto Rumby. Nice block. And unfortunately, Corkalab's going to be missing out the target that was Lone Delphi. Lone Delphi not scared anyway, just trying to come back in with his passive afterburn, able to reposition. Echo going to use also his little protection there, able to sustain a bit out of that. Rumbly, stack 9 on those Dragon's Eye stack. He's infused too. That's a target you might want to consider taking down as soon as possible in those team fights.
Definitely, because you are getting to that late game strength coming out from Varia. But also, I want to point out that the B team are playing a lot better as a team going into these team fights as a 3 or more 4-man rotation. Look to burst down the enemy team, and we're seeing that happen as they are getting back into this game with the Black Claw slowly getting ready to be taken, just waiting in that area as both teams are just hanging around.
Yeah, well, at the time, Maxwin just able to nicely stack up his breaking point onto Rumbly and left, and then unfortunately had a lousy Nova Trevor just around, just took the full damage of that. More at that time, just Cruel deleting this Ringo. Corkalab's going to be connecting, able to get a stun onto Lone Delphi. Unfortunately, it's a 1v4 is just something you cannot do. Even if you are a Cruel, the sustained god, you will have to go down. You have to respect the enemy team's damage.
Exactly. Although saying that, Lone Delphi did such a good job of trying to survive, as Black Claw, as I said, is going to be look to be taken by the A team. However, the red team do have a scout trap on the area, but is looking to be popped by this Catherine here. Eco looking to just take it out. As in the meantime, Petal does get taken out by Starboy in the bottom lane. So this is going to be good stuff for the A team. Blue team looking to take it, looking to take it hard, looking to take it fast. But look at Rumbly in the background.
Yeah, Rumbly's there. Going to be using his ultimate now. He does have the information. Trying to smite it a little bit too early at my taste. Rumbly is just trying to stay at bay, just trying to get maybe that one spot, able to steal and maybe do a comeback. Going to go quite low. Going to catch her. The Black Claw will be secured by the Ringo. By Ethan Ozma. Going to be used a Hellfire Brew also. Yummy Cannon Frenzy blocking onto left spec. Unfortunately, Lone Delphi going to be going right onto Cats and Pisa. He knows his focus. He knows who he has to take down. Well, the healing flask on Cats and Pisa will be popped there. Lone Delphi going 1v3, able to sustain. Blast Tremor, stopping his regen source, stopping the Spectral Smite, stopping the Deadman's Rush. He cannot sustain anymore and will be going down, giving a kill over to the blue team. Well, this Black Claw is once again pushing into the enemy base.
Yeah, and I do like that Cats and Pizza does have even Harvest helping to sustain a lot more against this Cruel, as the Varak is nearly shut down by Petal, but the Fountain does come out.
Yeah, Fountain does come out just to give a little bit more sustain. Black Claw still smashing onto that Vein Crystal. 1 armory down, so it's still quite tanky and quite lively. This Vein Crystal will not go down right away, but talking about going down, Princess Paris does go down. Black Claw mid HP, still smashing on the Vein Crystal, just trying to get as much damage as possible. It looks like blue team will have to call this a day and go back but no, they are not going to be able to pick up a kill onto Virag. They're a little bit too adventurous onto that front lane afterburn, able to keep Max Green at bay. No, not going to be connecting on time, unfortunately. Max Green, unfortunately, going a little bit too far, will be going down. Nice block. Lone Delphi going to be getting 2 kills with that from Hell's Arc connecting onto Echo. Nice pickup. This is not going to be an ace, as we do have a little bit of a split push coming out from the Ringo on the blue side.
Well, yeah, that's actually pretty good stuff coming out from the A side. It's good. Sorry, I was going to say Kraken push, but the Black Claw push. And one thing to point out, as another turret does go down for the B side, is that the Vein Crystal is a lot stronger than it is on the 3v3. So it means that if you're going to try and push to take it down, even with a Black Claw, you better be sure you're going to get the job done in the first try. Otherwise, if you get aced, it can be easily turned around.
Yeah, it can be a true comeback if you go a little bit and you're a bit too adventurous. And one of the time, we do have a pickup kill there by Lone Delphi onto Ethan Ozma. So nice pickup onto that Ringo that was on its own. It did not give the ace over, unfortunately. But Lone just roaming around at this point, just trying to pick onto the solo souls onto the Sovereign's Rise if they go a little bit too far.
And just one thing to kind of point out, even though the A side, blue side, is ahead in terms of turrets and map, kind of overall map objective control, the B side, red side, are ahead in gold by over 5k max, man, which means that they should really be taking advantage of that with the stronger items, with the stronger team fights, but the petal goes down again to Starboy.
Yeah, just Petal getting deleted this match. Cannot do anything. The build right now, Starboy has just got free range and damage potential because he's got no defense against that. And unfortunately, do have a little bit of an engage into the mid lane. Nice block, Cats and Peter blocking out the afterburn. Nova Trevor from Mills not connecting because the block is not available anymore. He knows what's going on. Cats and Peter going still there. Nice core collapse with Hellfire Brew going to be raining down onto Cats and Peter, getting the finishing blow. And this time, unfortunately, will be the death of Lone Delphi, going a little bit too far. Nova Treble going to be slowed down by that Achilles shot. Nice block coming out. Unfortunately, will not be enough as the Merciless Pursuit will be locking him down and giving over the kill to this Ringo, to Ethan Osmo. And we do have there Princess Paris just going to need enemy base.
Yeah, that's one thing about Koska that I've noticed in this 5v5 map. Rumbly is the likes of Koska. If you play her right, she can easily go into a lane on her own without being noticed and take 1 or 2 turrets, or even take something like the armory and just be that menace, destructive little cat hero that we know that she can be. Because her mobility is so strong, she's able to just disengage from any kind of like threat so easily that it takes a lot to kind of lock her down. And when you don't lock her down, she's going to get away from a team fight.
You say little cat, I say big cat, because she can carry really hard into this game. She's doing an 8 to 6 for Princess Paris. And looks like the teams are really just feeling the attitude of this game, just trying to check what's going on. Ghostwing is up on the map. Do you have vision there for the blue team? And Ghostwing now just respawned. That means next team fight once again will be a very objective focused team fight, as they want to try and focus that down. And it looks like blue team are going to go for a very early Black Law as it just respawns, and that's a good decision. But might be also a bad one as the red team does not have information. But if they're able to steal it, this game can go the other way around, Imperium.
It's exciting stuff. I'm keeping my head to my toes, my ears to the ground, just to see who takes this.
Yeah, be careful. Going back in, trying to steal it. Will it be going? We're going to be stolen by left. Able to get the Black Law away at a time. Lone Delphi, one-man army going into the 1v4 situation. Ethan will be bursted down by the Spectral Smite. Cats and Pizza going to be falling not very far behind. He's still dashing a lot of damage. Cats and Pizza going very low. The stacks are building up onto Lone Delphi. Going to try and Spectral Smite him down. But going to be, from Elsart to secure the kill. Double kill over there to Lone Delphi. Echo into a 1v2 situation, trying to run away. And this Black Law slowly pushing onto the second mid lane turret. This is a comeback possible for the blue team.
It's a very big comeback possible, but look at what Eco is doing just to try and take down the, cause a distraction, kind of stop left Spectres from joining the rest of the team, and also stopping an ace, as we are 9 minutes into this game, so the death timers are really high, as Lone Delphi, Rumbly, and Nova Trevor are just looking to take down this Vein Crystal so much and turn this around to their favor as they take game 1, Maxman.
Wow, left with that Black Claw still able to secure first game number 1 of this BO3 for the red team. Left, done an awesome move. You had to do one move, you done it correctly, nicely executed. And just overall, this game was awesome. A very complicated game, some teams will take the advantage. Early game advantage for the blue team objective-wise. But at the end, that Black Claw steal just sealed the fate of the blue team, just going down, and Lone Delphi just on the full rampage this entire game, Imperium, being an absolute monster.
Yeah, that's the thing, it's what I've seen time and time again in the 5v5 Rise, if not more than ever compared to 3v3, is a team can easily turn it around in their favor, whether it is taking Black Claw, whether it's just winning a team fight, whether it's kind of turning a slight disadvantage into a small advantage. And the B side, they did have the gold advantage for the majority of this game, even though the blue team had an objective advantage. So it was just that late game synergy. Stealing the Black Claw, of course, helped them, but I guarantee you, if they hadn't have stolen Black Claw, they still would have won that team fight, which is really important to point out. As a team, they were going to win that team fight anyway, but it just helped that Les Spectres came in there with the awesome glaive basic attack to steal that Black Claw.
Yeah, that Black Claw just able to rampage up into the mid lane, going right to the Vein Crystal, taking it down. Just nice overall comeback. And if I had to give an MVP into this game, I would give it over to Lone Delphi. Just no fear, just fight, as it would be said. Like, just going into every situation, never going back if it was only to get his passive back up. Coming back in, just dealing up a lot of damage. And what's quite impressive, he didn't have that many damage-based items. He only had 2 onto his side. And was still able to burst down. And that also explains why he could go into any team fight, because he would tank the hell out of those items. He would just tank it up, Spectral Smite, Deadsman Rush, and use also his From Hell's Heart if he needs to get a little extra CC to secure a kill. So Lone Delphi easily my #1 player into this first match, Imperium.
Yeah, definitely. Like, of course, it slightly did go against the B side in the kind of early to mid stages with Lone Delphi being on his own, because it wasn't quite with the rest of his team, and that essentially made most team fight engagements kind of one man down for them, or one man less able to help them out, or was willing to help them out. However, Lone Delphi, he saw a vision. He had a vision in his head. He knew that if he built up this crew strong, took over in the early game, mid game with the goal, and just was patient, and then he helped take mid game by getting so many kills, getting so many objectives with the Black Claw, and then just taking down that Vein Crystal.
Yeah, it was an overall just nice comeback. That means that in VainGlory, everything is possible. As if your Vein Crystal has still 1 HP, you can come back again. And there was a like overall nice team synergy. They knew how to take their win conditions with that last Black Claw. If they were able to steal it, they can turn the game around. Even if Black Claw wasn't secured, doesn't mean it was going to be a defeat for the red team. They're able to turn it around very nicely, pick up 2 kills for Lone Delphi. So while this time, just slowly going to try and get prepared for the second game here. And so red team take up that first win. Rumbly left, Lone Delphi, Virak, and Nova Trevor just able to come back against the blue team. So going to have to see if they want to turn this into a 2-0 on this BO, or if we're going to have a little comeback from blue team by Cats and Pizza left Lone Delphi. Oh, wait, I'm reading. No, they're just swapping everyone around. Yeah, but the blue team, if they can come back and make a 1-1 situation.
So now, the red team that's on this second game, I know it's complicated, guys, but because this is just a one-off showdown between these two guys, between these two teams, they don't have any specific they don't have any specific team names. So just to try and take away any kind of complication, I'm gonna call it Rumbly VG team, or Team Rumbly against Team Cats. I think that makes sense, as they are the kind of top of each side's party. Team Rumbly against Team Cats. Max Prime, Team Rumbly did take game 1. However, I do think Team Cats do have very much the potential to take Team 2. They've got to realize that when they have an advantage, that they cannot let it up. They cannot give their enemy team any chance to get back into it. Because, for example, we saw Team Cats take, I believe it was the second or the first Black Claw, when they had most of the mid lane exposed already, and they didn't really push as a 3 or 4 man team. They didn't look to really shut down their enemy team, or Team Rumbly, by really chunking down the Vein Crystal. And overall in the game view, it took over. It went against them in the long run.
Yeah, we're going to have to see if Team Cats want to try and come back. And as you said, try and keep in a position that can make them actually win, because taking that Black Claw at the end was a little bit of a risk. Unfortunately, the risk was not worth the shot, as it did lose the game. And while we slowly... Oh, no, we're not. We were slowly going to be entering the game. It just got refused there. But yeah, so Hero Rise into this game. We expect to see some very heroes that have been like carrying the game. Like we had Cruel, we got Fox, we had Koshka. The 3 very useful heroes. Also was the Glaive of left. So what heroes do you expect to see coming back into this second game, Imperium?
Okay, what I expect to see is a usual, like, Vox, as you said, Vox, Koshka, Cruel, maybe an Alpha. I'd like to see an Alpha coming out there. I think Alpha is so strong. She just has so much of a timer on her stacks. 8 seconds her stacks last for, which is incredible in this 5v5 Rise map. One hero I'd really like to see in this next game is a Finn. I think Finn, even though when 5v5 was initially revealed, I thought, oh, Finn is just going to be left out because he's so slow. However, he did get a movement buff, and I've noticed from playing Finn, he is so strong in a team fight situation with his abilities. His kit was made for an epic 5v5 battle, you know, because the likes of his polite company really gives so much barrier to the rest of his allies. And then the Quibble late game can stun up to 4 heroes, even 5 heroes in the right situation, which is amazing. And it's an amazing advantage because there's only so many reflex blocks. There's only going to be so many crucibles on the enemy team that it does make the Quibble a really strong ability late game for 5v5.
Yeah, Finn being the absolute god in terms of AoE support, and also with his Forced Accord, he can just bring 5-man team over to his team and say, okay, pick who you want, I give it to you on a plate. So Finn would be an interesting hero to see into this game. And we do then have the teams up showing. Going to be having left spec onto the slants, changing from the glaive. And now we're going to have also going to have 2 supports. Now a support on each team, but real supports are the main role. Going to have Catherine and Lance. Going to have Vox going to be picked up once again, but by Virak, who was playing Petal last game that didn't work out. So we're going to have to see if this will change the pace of this second game, Imperium.
I am liking this Sky pickup coming out from Ethan Ozma. Sky, I feel, is a pretty strong hero. However, you know, you do have the likes of Kestrel and Koshka who are going to be able to possibly jump in and shut down this Sky. We're going to see what kind of kit and what kind of plays that are going to come out from the Sky and Team Cats. In this second game, Team Rumbly have a strong lineup. I do like that Lance pickup as well. Lance has a really strong kit with that Githian wall, with the impale. It's able to impale 2 or 3 enemy heroes, and it's just going to able to cause a lot of destruction on the Rise in this game. I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited too, Imperium. This is going to be game number 2. Going to have to see if Team Rumbly wants to secure this 2-0, or if Team Cats want to come and make it a 1-1 situation. And we do have both teams a little bit separated up on this Rise map, which is essentially going to be secured out on the side, onto the side of Rumbly. Rumbly getting that buff. Imperial going to be connecting there onto Ethan Ozma. Going to use a last second healing flask, able to tank up the damage dashed out by Rumbly, and will be surviving another day, just avoiding a very early first blood.
Just to point out, that is going to be a CP Ringo coming out from Rumbly. Oh, I do like Rumbly. He loves playing these kind of different builds, these different kind of interesting heroes, and just kind of pushing the meta, pushing the VainGlory kind of, you know, normality that we like to see. I know CP Ringo is far from weak, but seeing it on the Rise in this situation, I actually think is somewhat unusual because weapon power Ringo is so strong.
We're talking about weapon Ringo being very strong. Rumbly picking the first blood up on Ethan Ozma. And we have a stealthy Taka coming over. With don't be able to tank out a bit of the damage there. With his healing flask. Kiting coming over. Rumbly one lost auto attack. Unfortunately, Rumbly coming back out, able to survive the last O2 attack. He was going to be the killing blow of Starboy with that Taka.
But look, Rumbly, that kiting, that stutter step god coming out from Rumbly, the YouTube content creator, was really fantastic stuff. And I think Starboy is just going to have to respect Rumbly a little bit more coming into these later team fights. As we do see great rotations coming out from Cats and Pizza and Princess Paris. 2 fantastic streamers and content creators for Nova Esports.
Yeah, the streamers just staying together, forming a team of their own. While Lone Delphi going into a 1v2 situation. Cats and Pizza trying to go under the turret to avoid getting bursted down by the Twirly Death and Pouncy Fun. Going to be on the other side of the world. Ew, no. EU Treants doing the job there onto Princess. Lone Delphi going very low. Healing Flask going to be popped out. And we'll be securing that healing camp. Coming back in there. Where's the Pouncy Fun? Twirly Death able to secure a kill there. Lone Delphi, it looks like he's playing the crew of game number 1. But it's going to be Koshka that's even more deadly into this early game, Imperium.
Koshka in 5v5 is I suppose, like you mentioned, the new crew. She just doesn't die. She just does not die. She won't go away in a team fight. Yes, there is chances she gets burst down, but in kind of a 1v1 or 2v1 situation, because the likes of the Twirly Death is able to kind of give her a speed boost as well as the barrier, she's going to disengage, go into a bush, re-engage, and she can just wipe out a 2v1 situation and come out alive and come out even stronger. So Lone Delphi showing the power of this Koshka in the early stages of this match.
Yeah, Koshka getting that huge buff in 2.12. Unfortunately, Ethan just... Wow, no, he doesn't even leave me talk there. He's just going to be bursted through the ground. Ethan Ozma getting deleted by the Pouncy Fern and Twirly Death combo for Lone Delphi onto that Koshka. He did also have that crystal buff, so able to dash out a little extra damage, just picking up an extra kill.
Yes, indeed, as we are 4.5 minutes into this game. It's a slightly more dominating game coming out from Team Rumbly. They took the first game max round. They are now about 2k gold ahead, or 2k gold ahead in this early stages. 4 kills on the board. Left Spectres, though, being put under a lot of pressure by Starboy and Eco in the top lane.
Yeah, he did pop that healing flask there after the harassment of Starboy and Eco. And it looks like they're going to be sending this minion wave under their turret. Max Green just, sorry, not Max Starboy. That's really confusing. Just putting that vision onto the camps now, just to know where he can go and clear them. And looks like Virak, unfortunately, is having a bit of maybe connection problems. I do not know what's going on. Princess Paris is getting a little bit harassed by Lone Delphi. He's a one-man army, just trying to go into those 1-2 situations. And he's going to go back in. He's staying there. He's sticking to his roots. Lone Delphi dashing out a lot of damage. Wiz is Twirly Silver. Healing Flask going to be popped out there for Princess Paris. Ethan Ozma, and so does Cats and Pizza. They want to be a part of this. Kaka going to be popped out, trying to get there. Nice. He does get the little bit of bio. Where's that Twirly Des? Unfortunately, looks like Lone Delphi going a bit too far. Healing Flask going to be popped out there for Ethan Ozma, and he will get out with a kill. Matthias Pursuit going to be securing and locking down the faith of this Koshka.
If you're going to go down, take somebody down with you. There was no chance that Lone Delphi was going to be able to survive a 4v1 engagement. However, he took down one of the enemy team in the process, which was a success in my opinion, as Princess Paris is going up against Rumbly and isn't going to live to tell the tale just yet. Yeah,
Rumbly just right now on this Ringo, it looks like he wants to build an alternating current. It's going to be a very important power spike when you have that CP Ringo. Once you got the alternating current, your Twirling Silver does so much more damage, and you can just kite, as you said a little bit earlier, he was able to kite so effectively. And if you can put that to profit with an alternating current, he can just destroy 1v1 in 1v1 situations. Absolutely everybody. Whoa, Lone Delphi taking a bit of damage by this weapon Grace. You have to respect the damage of Eco. Nice, Holy Nova able to put him into the air while he engages with the Pouncy Fun. Yummy Cannon Frenzy will be tanked up by that healing flask. Be careful, Lone Delphi going very low. Going to be able to come back in with the Benediction. Unfortunately, will be giving his life over to Eco with that weapon power Grace and securing another kill. Ethan Ozma did go down, well, for the time being, onto this 2 Rumbly superset once again.
And that was also just a point out, that was an absolute clutch fountain that came out from Princess Paris, as she did look to join Eco on that Grace just to help secure the kill onto Lone Delphi. So really good kind of positioning, really good idea, as the top third is taken by Eco, and that does give Team Cats a bit of a slight advantage in this early game. The goal difference is really close between these two teams.
Yeah, Eco just escaping the impale from left there. Just that was so close right there. And didn't have the healing flask also. That means if he was going to go down, he was going to go down right away. What a time. Have a little bit of an engage there. Rumbly taking a lot of damage with that benediction. Kaku stealthy attacker coming back in. Rumbly popping the healing flask. There will not be enough. Max Green, or should I say Starboy, doing a mistake again. Picking up another kill onto Rumbly Superset.
Let's just call him Star Green, shall we? That would just be a nice balance between the two names. Star Green now just looking to join Etan and Paris as they maybe look to gain even more map advantage by taking the mid third. However, look at Lone Delphi.
Lone Delphi, you have to respect the damage. You can go in, but not into a 1v3. You cannot do that all the time. Mid HP going to be popping. Able to get a lot of defense from that Twilight Silver. Unfortunately, 1v4, you cannot survive it, even if you're a Koshka. Going down in style. Well, that time, Virak talking about going down in style. X-Retsu taking a killing blow there. Virak getting deleted.
Star Green doing a massive attack of burst damage with the crystal buff. I might add, is just being a menace in the jungle, rotating nicely. As good, if not better, than Lone Delphi was. And he's looking to seek out Rumbly.
Yeah, going to try and seek it out. X-Retsu Kaitin combo, nice job. Unfortunately, though, I thought the blood was going to kill Rumbly there. No, will not be the case. And we do have now Ghostwing onto the red side. Just going to be doing a good job into this next team fight. Getting that extra shielding is now going to be, it's going to be crucial for the blue side to try and pick those fights strategically. I cannot say that word. Well, no problem.
Strategically.
Yeah, my French accent coming over.
It's okay, we'll let you away with it this time, Maxman, but we are seeing some really strong engagements coming out from, and nice rotations as well, coming out from Team Cats, Max Green and Ego, looking to just help try and secure that top turret, but we are seeing the mid area just being engaged between both teams. A lot of players around this area. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, we have Rumbly just keeping at bay the enemy team, Cats and Pizza, Ethan, Ozma, and Princess Paris just staying in their place into that mid lane. Virak going to be caught out a little bit, slowed down. Mercedes Pursuit going to be connecting. Virak just have to run as fast as possible out of that sticky situation. We'll be surviving another day. We're talking about surviving. That will not be the case for Eco. That will be going down, unfortunately, a little bit higher into that top jungle. Going to miss out that blast trimmer. Lone Delphi going to be very, very viable. Nice impale for left. Able to pick up the kill on Cats and Pizza. Oh, Princess Paris just still standing. Going to be using that Storm Guard, just able to survive a little bit longer. And now we do have Star Green there coming back in. Rumbly, quite take damage. Nice impale, able to keep in bay. Max Green, oh nice. He was able to use his Chitin to avoid the Hellfire Brew, but that will not be enough, as it will be the death of Max Green. Star Green.
Yeah, I know. It's okay. We're going to keep on making those mistakes because he's just trolling us so hard with that IGN. It's what Starboy is known to do in the nicest possible way. As Team Cats, they do have about a 2k gold lead. They're turning around nicely. There is 1/3 down on each side, so it is quite even. We saw Team Rumbly get a strong early game. However, Team Cats have really come back into it as we are in the 11-minute mark. Ghostwing is on the fold, however, not right now. It was taken by Team Cats. Blacklaw is going to be up in about 4 minutes, Maxman.
Yeah, I'm talking about that. Do you have a little bit of an engagement there? Catherine going there, going to pop that healing flask for Virak, able to survive another day. Princess Paris taking a bit of damage from Rumbly. Not going to be that consequent for the time being. And talking about Rumbly onto this Ringo, CP Ringo, old Benediction, able to secure the kill onto Rumbly Superset. Like, Rumbly has built a Shatterglass first item, not the alternating current as I was talking about. What do you think of that, Imperial?
Different. I think he's just going for pure burst damage with the Hellfire Brew. However, I will talk more about that a little bit later.
Yeah, able to pick up the kill there on Lone Delphi, just going, oh, boy's eye. And now also it will be the death of Left who's going to be following just after him. And now it looks like we're going to be having this second mid lane turret going down in the blink of an eye. Virak still there, going to be bursted through the ground with that merciless pursuit of Princess Paris. And just Ringo, Rumbly trying to keep at bay this attacker, but this will be the second turret secured into the mid lane.
Yes, indeed. And also Ghostwing is back up, so I'm kind of... Not that I think it was a bad idea. I actually thought it was a good idea to go for that turret while they had a chance in a 4-man push, which is kind of rare in these kind of like lack of synergized 5v5 teams, as this is a showdown match, so these players don't really play that much together, so it's a good advantage. However, Ghostwing is up, and that would have been a good idea to do, as Lone Delphi does Yummy Catnip onto Ego, and the one-shot one kill just helps secure the kill onto Ego as Princess Paris is exposed, tries to move away, Boots is away as well, and she is going to get out of there.
Yeah, she's going to be able to escape, but this fight is not over, as we do have then Star Green coming back in with the X-Retsu Kaiten combo. Max Green, unfortunately, you have to respect the damage there. You're going to be deleted in the blink of an eye. Lone Delphi trying to get a little bit out of that sticky situation. Very low HP with the aces high, able to connect, get the CC onto this Koshka, and they will be able to secure the kill onto Cats and Pizza. There was a lone wolf at that point, not a cat anymore. And Rumbly, oh, Benediction just able to, oh, with the blast tremor following up. Oh my God, Rumbly getting juked on at this point. Lone Delphi, be careful. How you're never going to be missing out. Does have the Benediction available in a few seconds if you want to come back in, able to stop the back out. And your route going to be coming a little bit too late, as that will be securing a death onto Lone Delphi. Eco going up heads to head against Lespectre. Impale just missing completely, going to be off the mark. Hero kill. Eco being a god on this weapon, Grace.
Weapon support against weapon support is just so disgusting. One thing that gave that over to Ego was the fact that he has Serpent's Mask. So the pro player Ego picking up that Serpent's Mask does help him survive in these kind of one-on-ones or even two-on-ones situation. Plus, Grace's kit is just so strong to get onto the enemy team and do that burst damage while stunning them up with the Holy Nova. So really good play as Black Claw has landed onto the rise, Maxman. We are going to see some epic team fights ahead.
Yeah, the team fight starting there. Rumbly just trying to stay at bay. Did take a lot of early game damage. X-Retsu Kaiten combo just deleting Nova Trevor. Where is he gone? He's dead. Princess Paris trying to get out of that sticky situation. Impale going to be blocked out by Princess Paris. And the X-Retsu Kaiten combo able to stop the Hellfire Brew of the Ringo. Going to get deleted. Unfortunately, Rumbly. Goodbye, Rumbly. Princess Paris, they're going to be able to tank it out. Unfortunately, talking about tank it out, that will not be the case. Fallen Delphi as he gets deleted. Unless Spectre, one man standing against the full team on the side of Team Cats. This might be a one-to-one situation. Les Spectre, unfortunately, will be giving over the ace just before the respawn of Nova Trevor.
That is actually the first ace we've seen in both games, Maxman. I just want to point out, so they do have to use that ace to their advantage. I want to talk the MVP of that team fight, of that ace, was Star Green, Star Boy, Max Green, whatever you want to call him. He was so aggressive with those X-Retsus, with those Kitans, took out hero after hero after hero. It was literally, now you see me, now you don't. It was just destructive play coming out from him, and it has helped Team Cats take Black Claw, and they are going to look to push down as a 5-man team and maybe take this to a 3-game series in the 16-minute mark.
Yeah, Team Cats coming strong, said we want to go to this third game. Well, time once again. Star Green going to be doing a lot of damage onto Lone Delphi. Just going to have to back out at this point. Fountain going to be popped out. And this Black Claw still ravaging down this choke point turret onto the mid lane. Les Spectre has to respect the damage. Tried to get out. The Benediction doing a lot of damage. Able to slow him down with the passive of Eco with his auto attacks. And look at it. This armory is going to get melted down. Black Claw still very, very lively. Blastrum are going to be connected. Unfortunately, not going to be hitting the mark that much. And Black Claw just slowly taking a bit of damage. One-shot-one kill. Going to be raining down to Black Claw. Not doing the chunks of damage. Unfortunately, CC going to be able to stun down Star Green. Eco, respecting the damage, has to get out. Yummy Cat and Crazy able to stun him out. Where's the death from above? Going to be raining on to this Vein Crystal. Styles going back in there. It looks like they want to finish the game. Team Cats want to finish this game into a bang. Cats, oh no, we'll be going down. The captain team leader will be going down. Triple kill for Lone Delphi. Are we going to see another quadra kill? No, it will be secured over for Rumbly Superset. But look, Black Claw still ramming down this Vein Crystal. Might be trying to end the game, but unfortunately, Black Claw just taking way too much damage. And this is not over. Comeback possible for the blue team of Rumbly Superset.
That was a great learning situation with regards to what Team Cats did in the last game to what they did in this game. When they got Blacklaw in the last game, as I pointed out, they didn't push the Blacklaw. They didn't really take advantage of it. In this game, yes, it's earlier on. It's 17 minutes in. So if your team gets aced, because there's so many turrets, the enemy team is not really going to take too much of an advantage. So what Team Cats did was they pushed hard. They didn't care about getting aced, and they chunked that Vayne crystal down to below half, nearly quarter health, nearly got the job done, and I'm so proud of what they are doing, and they've really taken a stronghold of this game.
Yeah, we do have, for the time being, another team fight. We do have then Vox, unfortunately, going down quite early into that team fight. Now, be careful. Oh, no, that will also be Ethan going down. Yami Cannon Frenzy able to secure down. Holy Nova will be put into the air. Triple man, impale from left back, doing a huge amount of damage. But Max Green, Star Green wants to be a part of this. Extra Kaiden deleting. Rumbly super set. Unfortunately, Rumbly just not knowing what's going on, just going down super fast. Star Green still into the party. I want to be a part of this. Now, it looks like he's going to be running down, trying to go onto Lone Delphi. Karku getting the extra move speed. Lone Delphi using the boots. Want to win as much time possible, trying to back out. Next Ratsu going to be securing a kill. 560 damage. And Left Spectre's going to be the next man on his nice death list. 2 kills over to Max Green.
Yes, you mean Star Green, Max Man, Star Boy, whatever you want to call him, is okay. One thing though, Rumbly does not have CP defense, and that is really going against him because Starboy is only going to get stronger. He's got Stormground, he's got Aftershock, he's got Broken Myth. He is just being disgusting damage onto Rumbly. Now Rumbly has picked up Aegis. It's long overdue. It will help him survive these team fights and the engagement coming out from Starboy so much more, and hopefully be able to kind of, make a bit of a better, stronger fight and give Starboy much more of a challenge. Because right now, Starboy is literally just picking the enemy team off one by one, Max Man. As we are 20 minutes into this game, still goal difference is quite close between the two teams. The kills are very even. It's actually dead even between the two teams. It just comes down to the advantage that has been taken between the two teams.
For the time being, Echo taking quite a lot of damage, coming back strong there. Where's the Benediction going to be able to silence down? Where's that blast tremor from the Catherine Pisk? No, be careful. Teleportation from left will be able to survive the 1-3 situation. Unfortunately, that will not be the case for Lone Delphi. Going down, giving up a kill to Star Green. And just as extra information, like Star Green right now is doing an absolutely awesome job. And I think for him, it's the dream situation for attacker. Because you don't have that much defense. Coming back in with the Kaiten and X-Retsu combo, Hellfire Brew going to be raining down. You have no CP defense for Nova Trevor, Lone Delphi, or VRAC. That means he can delete in the blink of an eye 3 members on the side of Team Rumbly.
Exactly. That was what really important. By the way, great block coming out from, I believe, either way, any of Team Cats to stop the one-shot, one-kill from securing the Blacklaw. And now Blacklaw again is onto Team Cats' side with only the Vayne left. So it's going to be probably the most important, biggest push coming out from Team Cats as they look to secure Game 2 and take it to a 3-game series, Max Man.
Yeah, Blacklaw back at it again, trying to get into the enemy base. Going to be burning down a few early HP onto this Vayne Crystal. And looks like, unfortunately, Team Cat's going to be coming one by one. Now, there are only 3 members into the enemy base. And Mechanic Frenzy going to be blocked out by the Kaiten of this Taka. Lone Delphi still trying to stay around. Just dashing a lot of damage onto Star Green. Divine Intervention trying to keep him healthy. Unfortunately, Star Green will be going down. Lone Delphi trying to stay at bay, trying to put damage onto Ethan. Gonna use that haste is high, gonna be connecting onto Lone Delphi. That will also result into the death of this Lance. Rumbly gonna be going down to Eco, unfortunately, trying to rain down also with those glimmer shots, gonna be deleting him. And now we do have then game number 2 going over to Team Cats. 1-to-1 situation, Imperium. This is an awesome game.
That was fantastic stuff. I love the fact that Team Cats are really showing that they are not afraid to come back into, I do know it's a Nova Showdown match, so it's kind of just bragging rights for either side. However, sometimes the most important motivation you need is bragging rights motivation. Personal pride from both teams is showing it, especially on the side of Team Cats in that second game. MVP of that was Max Green, Starboy, Star Green getting 13 kills, only 6 deaths and 5 assists, was just chunking down every single member of Team Rumbly in that second game and just really helped to drive home that win. Also, Team Cats, they took advantage of these Black Claws and Nightwings that came down and was able to just really push with those objectives.
Yeah, just Star Green was able, as I said, like early game, they did have defense at the end of the game. But like at the mid-game phase, he was just able to do that X-Red to Kaiten combo, execute it like in an awesome way. He would be able to get out with his Kaku at the end, just picking up kill one by one. And unfortunately, that was the main win condition that had to take there, the Team Cats. If they were able to delete the enemy team one by one, Rumley was most of the time going to be the first hero they were trying to burst them down. If they could delete one hero, they would just go on a rampage, go to a 5v4, they're turning the 3v4, 2v4, and just getting the ace, getting objectives. So overall, nice game for Team Cats. Well, they do make this go into a one-to-one situation, and I'm so hyped to go into this last game in Imperium. Who's going to be winning game number 3?
Oh, look, any team can take this over. We saw kind of their fantastic turnaround from Team Rumbly in the first game. We saw fantastic domination, objective focus game coming out from Team Cats in the second game. They learned from their mistakes in the first game. They just secured the game as quickly as possible and using the Black Claw to push and rain down onto Team Rumbly's Vain. If we are going to see in this third game, we want to see defense against the likes of these burst heroes, whether it is Koshka, whether it's Taka, whether it's Alpha. You need to respect that damage. And Team Rumbly, if they are going against it, they want to make sure that they pick up that defense so they can just sustain against that burst a little bit quicker.
Yeah, you have to respect the enemy team's damage. If you do not, the prime example there was Star Green just with that Taka just deleting absolutely everyone. So right now we expect onto the third game to try and understand a little bit more the composition onto the enemy team, building defense or building items to go up against the enemy heroes and the enemy comps as effectively as possible. While we do now enter slowly this draft, if we can know, it's going to be blind draft and really blind because it's a black screen. But yeah, game number 3 coming up very, very soon, Imperium. This is going to be awesome. What do you expect to see coming out of these teams once again?
Well, again, like I'm just gonna be slightly like a broken record. I want to see Finn come out. I want to see Finn come out on Team Rumbly. I feel like they actually kind of need this really strong, tanky captain hero because individually, the side of Team Rumbly are very, very good players. But if they have somebody like Finn on their side, who's possibly going to actually bring the rest of the team together, because the rest of the team will have to realize if they have Finn on their team, what's the best way of making Finn strong in a game? You stick with the Finn. You stay huddled together like the Finn's kids. Just stick together, make sure that the Finn is protecting you, and then when you're able to engage as a team, you will be able to take the enemy team down. As the heroes have been picked, and we are going to load into the Rise and see what heroes are picked. And I said it, left Spectres, they've gone for Finn. I called it, Maxman.
Yes, I was just going to say, after you finished talking there, I wanted to see a Grumpshaw. So I'm going to be for Team Rumbly. We got your Finn, we got my Grumpshaw I wanted to see picked up. Both of these heroes onto the same team. Team Rumbly, I'm going to say, go for the win, Team Rumbly. You have my favorite hero of this 2.12 patch. Gonna have Grumpshaw. Like Grumpshaw can be so effective, turning 5v5 situations into 4v5 in the blink of an eye with that stuffed ultimate into the late game phase. Can be game changing. Just taking off the support is the main focus you want to do. You can also just eat someone, take them the other side of the wall, and just destroy them in a 1v5 situation. So right now, I'm really happy into this third game Imperium. I'm hyped as hell, and now we're gonna have to see who's gonna be taking this win into this BO3.
And also one hero we've not mentioned that has been picked is Saw. Saw push third, Saw win third, Saw take third. That's what we are expecting to see from Eco.
Yeah, well, I mean, to the top jungle, gonna have a little bit of an engage by Rumbly, Supercell, and Lone Delphi. Not gonna be going that far, unfortunately, as we do have the first few camps spawning into the jungles, and it looks like both teams are just gonna be respecting the enemy's territory. Princess Paris and Cats and Pizza just trying to look for a little bit of an engagement. Virat coming strong, gonna be able to use his gap closure, putting a bit of damage on Princess Paris. Not gonna do that much, unfortunately, and looks like gonna be going back to a passive aggression game.
Yeah, exactly. So we are seeing Rumbly in the Reza. I do know Rumbly loves playing Reza, so I expect to see strong things coming out. Has a good kit, Reza is, and is quite strong. However, one thing just to point out is Reza's B does have a long cooldown, so he's really got to be careful in this game to make sure that he uses it to the best of its ability.
On that Reza, by the way, he's only level 1. When he's going to be having that Troublemaker up and available, he's going to be able to dash out onto Ethan Osman. That's what he's doing right now. Going to be dashing in, getting first blood over Rumbly Superset. Just, oh my god, I called it. Hit that level 2 spike is good.
Exactly, we both called it. I said the Troublemaker, and I said Rumbly is very strong and loves Reza and knows how to play Reza. And you did call when level 2 Troublemaker came up, he was going to play in that power spike, and he did. As he now looks to jump onto Cats and Pizza on the Rona. I like Virak with Rumbly, could potentially do a lot of good things. I believe it's going to be a weapon power Grumpjaw. Once he gets his level 6 stuffed in a team fight situation, that could spell good things for Team Rumbly.
Yeah, on to the top lane for the time being. Left Spectre taking a quiet chunk of damage. Just going to be popping that healing flask to sustain just a little bit more. And just talk once again, we're talking a lot about Rumbly Superset with his Rether here. And what I do like is when you're a mage into the mid lane, you can just go to the side lanes and try and burst them and try and help out your allies. And you just find a little extra damage onto Ethan there. But like, you can just go to the top lane or the bot lane, help out and get Assassination with his fire starter stack. So I think mid lane, it works actually really good. Mid lane Reza.
Yeah, mid lane Reza is strong, and Reza is similar to Koshka in terms of able to rotate, hold his own in kind of any of the lanes or jungle position. And as I said, I'm expecting strong things. But what is surprising is that Eco is actually being pushed in this top lane. Lone Delphi is low on health, however, with left Spectres on this Finn supporting the Lorelei is kind of helping survive against Eco, as we did see Petal being shut down by Rumbly again for the second time.
Yeah, Rumbly just being a one-man army at this point. Rumbly going to take a lot of damage from Star Green. Unfortunately, Virak may be able to come back with the killing blow onto Star Green. Unfortunately, will not be the case. He will be able to escape under his own turret. And now onto the top lane. We did have a back to base for Lone Delphi on that Lorelei. And now Eco doing what Saw does best. And as you said, Imperium, Saw push turret. And doing a really like 1/3 damage onto this first top lane turret.
Yeah, that's what we like to see. As we do see Grumpjaw being taken down by Catherine. Princess Paris playing a strong part in this game already as Catherine.
Yeah, unfortunately, Virak having a bit of problems into these games. I see just getting, unfortunately, taken out, just isolated every game. That's what happened just there. Just going a little bit too far into his front lane. You have to know your limits with every hero you play, or you will be going down every single time. And we do have then a little bit onto the bot lane, a little bit of an engagement. Going to be having the last killing blow from that turret shot, taking down Princess Paris, who was trying to help out. Unfortunately, that will not be enough. And Cats and Pizza now just trying to go against Nova Trivial, just very low.
One thing to point out, I love the fact that all of these players are really trying different heroes each game. It's one thing that we haven't really talked about is because this is a bit of a fun showdown match, as Cats and Pizza is taking the healing trained on Team Rumbly's side. It's really great to see these players try different heroes to kind of test their hero pool in this showdown match and just to see what they can do. And I love to see all these kind of, Captain Pizza normally plays a roam role, sometimes jungle, and to see her play Gwen, to see her play Rona is really good to see, and I'm just loving what is coming out between the two teams in this third match, one-on-one.
Well, time into the top lane. Gonna have a little bit of an aggression there. Rumbly was going strong into Max Green. The healing flask did pop out, and he was able then to counter damage him. And gonna have Mechanic Frenzy locking down Stargreen. Nice, picking up the kill onto Virak. She's just going once again a little bit too far. Has to know his own boundaries if he wants to come out victorious into these team fights. And now we got once again Saw push turret onto that top lane turret.
Yes, as expected, seems like it's going to be 6-minute. First turret coming out from Eco is just going to do that job. And now look at Stargreen with Princess Paris looking to shut down left Spectres. But Lorelei does use that pool of water to try and speed up and shut down that push coming out from Team Cats.
Yeah, they were trying to transform that turret into also an extra kill. Was not capable because he did get the extra move speed. That's very important from Lone Delphi with his splash down to help out left Spectre. Right now, we're going to have to check out. We do have Princess Price there, just roaming around, trying to land a merciless pursuit on Rumbly. Will not be working out for him, unfortunately. And onto this bot lane, we got Cats and Pizza trying to get a little first turret push there, and also into the mid lane. Looks like Virak going a little bit to the front lane, into Ethan. Unfortunately, you have Rumbly coming over, able to do a lot of burst damage with his 5-star stacks. Going to be popping his own healing flask there. Ethan Osmo living another day. And a little bit higher. Team fights everywhere onto the Sovereign Rise. Trying to get Max Green, Star Green, sorry, will be going a little bit too far. They're taking a lot of damage. No, still coming back in, tacking it up with this twirly death, with the extra shield in. We'll be able to survive.
And now look at the top lane.
Yeah, Eco, well, coming back in. Quibble, unfortunately, just able to do a lot of damage. Going to use the Polite Company, just try and tank it up, and we'll be able to survive another day there. Rumbly, careful. Going to be going against Princess Paris there.
So we're about 8 minutes into this game. The goal difference is about 3k on this side of Team Cats. There's only one turret down, as you do see Princess Paris looks to go above this turret. Now it's going to be jumped on by Rumbly, but Rumbly is going to be attacked on by Eton. The healing flask comes out. However, great movement by left Spectres to help keep Rumbly alive and take down Eton. In the meantime.
Yeah, get dunked on, Ethan, because you got wrecked there. Left Spec coming out just on time with that Polite Company and the healing flask of Rumbly, able to keep him up alive. And Eco with Sword push turret once again, 2 on his own scoreboard. Mechanic Frenzy on the time being for Stargreen, able to lock down Lone Delphi. Going to be using his ultimate there to get the extra shield in. Careful, Stargreen. You do not want to go up against Rumbly for the time being. You have to try and escape. Virak going the other way around. Still very low, up against Sword, doing so much damage. Has to respect it. Eco now still coming in. Pouncy Fern. Max Green repositioning. Blast Tremor raining down, able to silence. Rumbly Superset doesn't have any escape route. Will be giving over a kill to this Saw that just picked up now a Tyrant Monocle.
Yeah, and one thing that I've seen on Saws in 5v5 is that they will go and essentially rotate from one lane to the next lane and push that said lane. So let's say start in the top lane, get the turret in the top lane, rotate down to mid lane, get the turret in the mid lane, and do the same for the bottom lane. And that is really strong, and it just plays completely on Saw's strength as a push hero.
Yeah, Saw is super good for pushing this. He's got 2 turrets, 1 on the mid, 1 onto the top, and 3 turrets down on the side of Team Rumbly. Though a little bit has a disadvantage, going to be pulling back there for the time being. Eco in a really sticky situation and will be going down as he gets stunned out by that fish who's coming up from the Lorelei. And so yeah, 3 turrets down on the side of Team Rumbly, and all the turrets are still up and nice and healthy on the side of Team Cats. That's a very nice map advantage for Team Rumbly.
For Team Cats are really... It's okay. Team Cats are really just playing a really nice structured game. We're seeing that Eco is just playing to his strengths, following with great support by Paris. And even though there's been kind of like the odd kill coming out from the side of Team Rumbly, at the end of the day, where it counts, Team Cats have been taking that advantage.
For the time being, there, Polite Company able to help a little bit out. Rumbly, Superset with a nice blast trimmer, raining down, silencing off Rumbly and Left Spec. Gonna have Red Mist just turning around, run and turn to win, locking down the kill there onto Left Spec. And unfortunately, we'll be having Verak following not very long behind. Gonna be going down himself, going over 2 kills to Team Cats. Lone Delphi on his own there, Merciless Pursuit, Pounted Fun, coming back in with a 20 deaths, extra HP. Will be able to get a nice CC and blocking out also the Yummy Cannon Frenzy. Ultimate onto himself. Going to be going under turret. Max Green. Star Green, sorry. Going to be taking a lot of damage. Last turret shot will be going down. 1-1 kill there.
And did you know Starboy had both the weapon power and the crystal power buff on that engagement? So no wonder he chunked down and shut down Lorelei as quickly as he did. Lone Delphi could do nothing in that situation. Let's not forget, as Eco is looking to take down Left Spectres, Rumbly jumping in with the troublemaker just to help secure the kill onto Eco. Ghost Wing is up in this 11.5 minute mark, so I'd like to see one of these teams going for Ghost Wing, ideally Team Cats, as they are ahead in an objective focused game so far, Maxman.
Yeah, well, Tom, we do have the second turret going down into that mid lane. Lone Delphi coming back strong, trying to dash out a little bit of damage because he is onto that alternating current Lorelei. Crystal Sentry, gonna be Crystal buff, gonna be secured over to Max Green. Trying to get his buffs back up. He did give up, as you said, there 2 over. So now it's gonna be a battle to try and focus down the enemy's carries. Like Ethan goes down really, really fast every team fight. And so does Eco if he's get focused by the enemy team. Blow, well, time to the top lane. Blast Tremor being used on a 1-man only on Lone Delphi. I think he's still scared of the games we had earlier. Now you do have then a push there, coming to try and take him down. Lone Delphi getting deleted in the blink of an eye. Nice ultimate from Rumbly Superset, able to avoid the Yummy Cannon Frenzy from Star Green. And looks like they're going to be trying to take off this choke point turret onto the top lane with this huge minion wave, Imperium.
Wow, that is just one of the strongest pushes I've seen from a team in a matter of minutes. They just went from 0 to 60 in a matter of seconds. And yes, they are being slightly shut down by a 3 or 4 man push and defense coming out from Team Rumbly. However, you cannot deny how much of a map control they've taken out. As I said, in a matter of minutes, they went from, I believe, 6 turrets to 3 turrets. That's a 3 turret push in what, 3 minutes? Really strong overdrive coming out from Team Cats, and this is what I like to see as Black Claw is about to spawn in less than a minute, Maxman.
Yeah, Sovereign's Rise really, like, with this 5v5, you have to be and play really objectively focused. Let's expect, for the time being, going to be a little bit caught out. Going to be using Polite Company to try and tank the damage out. Going to be missing out onto that stun for the Quibble and his own healing flask to try and sustain it. Unfortunately, that will not be the case for Nerve. Yes, we'll be able to survive for the time being. Unfortunately, Quibble connecting onto Eco. Coming back in, applying that fire starter stack for Rumbly. Using also his ultimate. Coming back in, will be deleting with that Glimmer Shot. Nova Trevor. Doing a very good work there, trying to reposition Rumbly. Getting 2 deaths onto his choke board. And now Princess Paris just trying to escape there. Low on HP and low on mana. You cannot do a lot there, unfortunately. You have to run. Glimmer shots raining from above from Nova Trevor. And Star Green just there. He's around. He has the information. Merciless Pursuit trying to come back in with a bang. With the Yummy Cannon Frenzy. Locking down Nova Trevor. And will be going down himself after that last auto attack. Yeah, Star Green just playing with his prey at this point. Left Spectre a little bit alone.
Now, Cats and Pizza and Star Green looking to just chunk down. There's nothing Left Spectre can do, even though Cats and Pizza and Max Green were stunned by the Lorelei A. However, another hero does go down on the side of Grumpjaw. You know, Virak is just doing his best as the crystal buff is taken by Starboy, as they are going to look to maybe push lane in another engagement and then take even more control, as they are about 7k gold ahead of Team Rumbly, and it's just been domination so far by Team Cats. Really strong stuff from them. Yeah,
they are dominating this game so far, and they want to dominate even more because they're trying to secure with only Eco and this Catherine, played by Princess Paris, they're trying to solo secure this Black Claw. And now they're just doing a little bit of a 3v3 situation. Then to the lane, nice pullback. Who's going to be saving out from the Rumbly superset ultimate there. So a little bit of a miscoordination with Cats and Peace. They're going to be trying to escape with that into the fray. Got the fire starter stack. Rumbly going to change focus now over to Ethan, using his own healing flask to try and sustain out of that sticky situation. Cats and Peace, one shot, one kill, raining down onto Princess Paris. Going to be tanking it out with that bubble. Going to be able to also try and get out there. You're getting stunned out by left. Lone Delphi a little bit separated, using ultimate onto himself to try and sustain that into the fray. Cats and Pizza, which have slowly then Blacklaw pushing down. That's going to be another focus over for the blue team, for Team Rumbly. And then we do have Lone Delphi again, the killing blow onto Cats and Pizza. Eco 2 going down. 2 mans down on the side of Team Cats. 3 mans down on the side of Team Cats. Princess Paris and Star Green still up and healthy. This Blacklaw still smacking down onto that middle lane choke point turret.
Yes, indeed. It's still a Blacklaw capture coming out from Team Cats, and it is still a somewhat decent push. Not the strongest push they would have liked. However, it wasn't a full Team Cats push. Their strongest hero in this game, their strongest player in this game was on the death timer, which is Star Green. Wasn't able to cause a huge burst harassment that we know Koshka can do. So they will look to just take the little of advantage that they have, invade the enemy jungle, increase their gold lead even more. It is now gone down to about 5k with that Blacklaw. Look at that one shot, one kill going on to Star Green.
Yeah, we do have an engagement there. Ultimate of Rumbly able to put the stacks of fire starter. Oh, nice block from Rumbly. Stopping the Yummy Cannon Frenzy. Max Green staying there just around, getting quite low onto his mana right now. You have to try and get his mana, or he will not be able to use his abilities anymore. And we have then Ethan coming over, trying to give the extra support. Put him back in. Going to be taking now this choke point turret into the mid lane. And we have then Eco coming up, saying, no, you took my turret. Trying to take now this next armory. One shot, one kill, raining down. Getting a nice chunk of damage onto Cats and Pizza. Fish Food trying to keep Echo into the range. Just stuttering so well there. Left taking a lot of damage. Going to be using his suppressing fire to try and get his stacks back up for his spin up. Pull back in. Where's that? Force the cord. Eco dashing out damage onto Rumbly. Just has to go away or we will be going down. Look at that. 473 damage per auto attack. Eco being an absolute monster. Using Healing Flask to try and stay relevant a little longer. Well, they do change their focus over to Lone Delphi, trying to sustain on his own. Get a Fish Foods onto Ethan. Ozma going to be using his own Healing Flask there to try and sustain it. Red Mist getting you extra move speed into that corridor. Oh no, that will be the end for Lone Delphi. Trying to reposition there. Rumbly trying to be a one-man army. Unfortunately, just getting countered back by the foe splitter of Cats and Pizza. Princess Paris staying into the range. Says Paris, be careful. You have to get out there. You do not want to go down. They're trying to re-engage nice into the fray. Able to escape that. And Rumbly was changed his focus to the lane minions right now.
That was a strong push coming out from Team Cats. However, you got to give full credit to Team Rumbly. They did their best to survive it. You have Ghost Swing is up, available to be taken. Blacklaw will be getting back up in a couple of minutes. So I feel that Team Cats, they just need to kind of pour back, refresh. Yes, they have got the weapon power, but so maybe just go back, refocus, go back in as a 5-man team. Maybe take Ghost Swing now, because it is the 3 of them. Princess Paris, Cats and Pizza, no, but they are going their separate directions as Blacklaw is about to respawn in about 15 seconds max, man. 22 kills onto Team Cats. They do have a 7k gold lead and map objective focus. All of Team Rumbly are just trying to focus on the mid lane and maybe try and claw back some of the objective focus that Team Cats have. I'm going to hand it over to you on this engagement.
Yeah, the engagement already started a few seconds ago. Rumbly has to respect the damage. Will be going down. Oh no! Survive was a little bit of shield in there. Coming out with that Crucible. Nicely done, Yummy Cannon Frenzy. Nice block from Lone Delphi. Able to survive and avoid that huge CC. Princess Paris trying to come back in with the Merciless Pursuit. Will be connecting, coming back in. Wizzy into the fray. Was the first splitter. Was the Red Mist. Might be coming out soon. Just chunking up a lot of damage. And Lone Delphi coming back with a smack. With his auto attack on the alternating current. And now Eco just, oh my god, that coming back in with that roadie run. Will be able to get a killing blow with the shank. Max Green. Star Green going to be going very low, trying to escape off that team fight. Lone Delphi dashing out with the alternating current still. Doing a lot of work. Forced the cord, able to bring Princess Paris into his own rage. And look, Lone Delphi, be careful because Eco is there, still alive and very, very angry. This is also Shank able to get a killing blow onto Rumbly Superset. Unfortunately, will not be enough as Lone Delphi does secure a last kill there onto the enemy soul.
Yeah, so just to talk about that engagement, it was a strong engagement by Team Cats. However, it's the lack of focus. So you want to see as Showdown coming out from Koshka, trying to now take out less Spectres. But yeah, Team Cats, they really need to focus on one hero at a time, shut them down so it becomes 5v4, 5v3, 5v2, 5v1, and then potentially an ace. So they just really need to make sure that they focus on one hero at a time because they haven't quite got the outright aggressive push heroes. There's only so much that the likes of Eco can do in a 1v1 situation or against a 2v3 situation. So they've got to make sure as Blacklaw is up, it feels like Team Cats are looking to take it again and maybe even take a stronger push onto Team Rumbly's base.
Yeah, because there are now no more turrets, only the armory available to this mid lane. And then you do have then, like, Eco can take down objectives so fast because he's got a build right now. It's 2 turret monocles. It's just going to enable him to take those objectives so fast. Look at the damage. Blacklaw just going down in the blink of an eye with those auto attacks. Eco does also have the red buff. And at this point, full team will be going and smacking down onto this Blacklaw. Going to be securing it in at least 10 to 15 seconds. Nicely done. And now Blacklaw going to be pushing. This might be the last team fight of the game. I was reducing engagement there. Was he into the fray of Cats and Pizza, trying to get the red mist to do a lot of work. Unfortunately, going to be a little bit out of range at that point. Let's spec onto the front row, giving out a few stacks over to the side of Team Cats. Rumbly going trying to be a one-man army there, trying to get the killing blow onto Ethan. Unfortunately, it will not be the case as he gets deleted by 4 people onto the side of Team Cats. Princess Paris taking a one-shot, 1 kill to the face. Glimmer shots raining down. Where's the Force Accord? Able to take them down, pinned down by the Quibble, the Fish Food. Double kill over to Lone Delphi. That's on the other side of that team fight. Lone Delphi, he's done so much damage. That Fish Food just stacked 12 onto the Dragon's Eye. And playing with his team, they're able to give a little extra move speed over to Les Spect. Looks like this might be the end of this team fight. Ooh, Les Spect taking a lot of damage. By Saw going to be using his own boost, just stuttering so well with his burst damage potential with that double turret monocle. Blacklaw still a little bit lively. Unfortunately, just 1/4 HP left. Will be going down any moment now, Imperium.
Oh, look at what Eco's doing. Eco's looking to just take down the bomb turret with that lane push, and he does the job and now exits that push quite safely, quite easily, quite sensibly, and now looking to take the healing treant just to stop anything from Team Rumbly being able to take from that side. And if I was Eco, I'd even take the Ghost Wing. Guys, all your players are up, take Ghost Wing, and then use that buff to maybe have a final push. 23 minutes into this game, you've got 29 kills on the side of Team Cats, 24 kills on the Team Rumbly. It's about a 5k goal difference. It's been quite consistent around the 5-7k mark all game. However, onto the side of Team Cats, so they have maintained their stronghold in this game.
Yeah, they do have the information that Grumjaw is out of his boundaries. Expect a little bit onto the friend lane, already going down mid HP. Doesn't look like Team Cats want to go any further onto that engagement. They might want to rotate over and do a Ghost Wing. We do have, look at that, Star Green just rotating over, just trying to keep the shark over. I'm going to try and delete Virak onto that top lane. Not going to be that much of a threat. He is very low onto his energy right now. And Team Cats just going to be backing out there. They know they cannot do much because Ethan did go down into that fight. And looks at that, Virak just, Star Green just playing around with his food once again, just taking his time. Gonna have infusion time for Cats for the next team fight coming up, Imperium.
Yeah, Lone Delphi did take that crystal buff, so that will give them a bit of an extra kind of buff and push as they do look to try and catch out all of Team Cats. Engagement coming up, Maxman.
Yeah, and over Trevor on the other side of the map, unfortunately, but it's going to be quite fair as we are doing a 3-4 situation. Star Green there, he's coming back in with the Panty Fantuali there. He's going to be able to use the Polite Company, giving you extra defense over to Rumbly and Lone Delphi. Lone Delphi just, they're not really taking care of him right now. He's just stacking up. with that Dragon's Eye. Already stacked 12 on the Dragon's Eye. Eco going to be very, very low. Just running away with that roadie run. Again, into a secure place. Cats and Pizza Fountain going to be popped up by Princess Paris. Unfortunately, going to be picking up a kill onto Princess Paris and Cats and Pizza. Again, deleted. Nice. Forced Accord of left. And looks like they're going to be slowly rotating over to do this Ghost Wing. And this might be a comeback here, Imperium.
This could well be the comeback. The goal difference has gone down to 3k. However, Ethan has seen the fact that the Ghost Wing is being taken, but I don't think he's going to try it. Are they going to try and take it? Oh my god! He secured the Ghost Wing!
Yeah, he's able to secure that for his team. This might not be a comeback at the end. Blue team, there's Team Rumbly trying to get onto Star Green. Just able to get a few minion camps off into that lane. Oh my god, he was able to steal that. Was not expecting that from the side of Ethan. He did go down himself, but taking that objective was game-changing. Now Max Green, be careful there. Going into a 1v4 situation. Has to respect the damage. Will be going down himself. 1-1 kill raining from above. Not going to be doing much, unfortunately. And Eiko just running for his life, using the river. Extra move speed to reposition to safety.
We are 26 minutes into this game. The longevity of these fights are crazy. The death timers are up to about 50 seconds. So that means that when you die, you are really going to pay the price. As we do see Team Rumbly looking to capture this Black Claw. However, look at Ego.
Yeah, be careful. Les Spectre going to be using the fountain there to keep Rumbly nice and healthy. Go, Eco coming out strong with it. Crit damage. Lane Delphi, nice, polite company, able to win a little bit more time. Les Spec on with a Liz of HP, going down to the roadie run of Echo. 1-1 kill, getting a nice chunk of damage onto Echo. Lone Delphi trying to get his extra move speed with the splashdown. Nice CC with that fish foods. Cats and Pizza will be going down to the alternating current. Just doing so much work into this game. Lone Delphi sitting on a nice and healthy 13-5 kill death ratio, as Black Claw is slowly going to be trying to get secured over by Team Cats. But Team Virak and Nova Trevor do not want to see that happen. But Eco's just, oh my god, Eco, like one-man army was that saw.
Yeah, Black Claw is now secured by Team Cats, as they are going to look to take this final push, as now Kessler is shut down by Star Green. It is now just Rumbly and Lone Delphi left on the side of Team Rumbly, as the Black Claw is raining down on the base and the Vein Crystal of Team Rumbly. It's just going to be this epic push coming out from Team Cats. Are they going to be able to do this job?
Yeah, Black Claw slowly going to be pushing very proudly onto this mid lane. The armory is down. Eco just dashing damage, saying, who wants damage? Who's want my bullets? Bring that back in. Nice block. Crucible able to avoid the quibble onto Ethan Ober. Able to reposition with a trampoline. Rumbly trying to be, once again, a one-man army. But unfortunately, when you're going against 3 enemy heroes able to dash out so much CC and damage, you cannot do much. Lone Delphi able to pick up a kill onto Star Green for the time being. Black Claw still full HP. But the Vein Crystal is only mid HP. This might be the game. Imperium Black Claw might finish this game and give the win over to Team Cats.
It's a 4-man onto the Black Claw to try and shut it down. The Black Claw's just about 1/3 health. It seems like the job is going to be done by Team Rumbly. The Vein Crystal's about 1/4 health down. And yes, they do survive to tell the tale. They survive for another couple of minutes. It is just crazy stuff. We are going to be getting into the 30-minute mark of this match. The mental strength it takes to carry your team forward to get back into a game like this is really, really amazing, Max, man. It's just crazy to see what these players are doing. It pushes the boundaries of esports. It pushes the boundaries of VainGlory, and I think it just tells a lot about these players.
Yeah, the tension is high on this house. Sovereign's rise. And then, like right now, the map advantage, like every single objective except for one last armory still available on the side of Team Rumbly. Everything has gone down. Everything is going down. Like, and right now, like the next team fight might be the last. If it's won on the side of Cats, if they win the next team fight, this will be game this will be the end. Cats will be winning 2-1. But as we said, like, VainGlory is a game. If you still got HP onto your Vein Crystal, it's not over. Nothing is done. And right now, it looks like the teams are slowly going to be getting back together, looking for this next and decisive team fight, Imperium.
Exactly. It's not over till a fat lady sings, and I've not started singing, Maxman, as you're going to see this synergized push coming out from Team Cat.
Looks like we did have a little problem there. We did miss out with Imperium. We do have a little bit of an engagement there. Les Spectre on the front lane, dashing a little bit of damage and getting a nice polite company. Quibble able to CC down Max Green and Princess Paris. Paris just going in. Nice Crucible going to be coming out. Unfortunately, not going to be having that much use as Virak going to be a little bit on his own there. Where would you have a teleportation from? Oh my God, the Saw trying to finish the game as fast as possible. I'm going to down to the team fight for the time being. Nice CC coming out there. Cats and Pizza going to be using that red mist. Unfortunately, looks like this will be game secured by Eco with a teleportation in the middle of the team fight. Just teleporting over with those teleport boots, finishing the game. He knew what was happening. He knew this team could avoid Team Rumbly from backing out to base. He knew his win conditions and he took it in his bare hands. This Saw push turrets. No, Saw push Vein Crystal and wins the game. That's what I say. Imperium, are you back with us? Okay, well, it looks like Imperium did have a little bit. Oh no, Imperium unfortunately did have a little problem. Sorry for that. He did have a problem. Had to disconnect. Might have a problem with his internet or something of the sort. So yeah, congratulations to Team Cats taking the victory in this BO3 of this Nova Esport clash, taking it 2-1. Just overall nice play. I would say easily Star Green, Max Green, or Starboy. Call it as you want. Was an absolute monster into this game, just doing so much work into game number 2. Also was that Taka just taking the win 2-1. Congratulations to both teams. Awesome plays all the way around. Oh, Imperium's back now.
Yeah, I do apologize. I seem to have just a slight bit of disconnect. However, I did not miss the ending, the action that came out from Team Cats. I'm very impressed by what we saw between the two teams. Team Rumbly tried their best to just stay in it so much. That goal difference was so close even towards the end. It was maintained. But Team Cats, they just focused on the objectives as a team a lot better. Eco on that Saw made a huge difference.
Yeah, just teleporting at the last moment into that team fight. He had the potential to finish the game because he had that minion wave that was pushing into the enemy base of Team Rumbly. And he knew that if he did use that teleport now, the team fight was still going to be going on. So they couldn't back out to base. No member of Team Rumbly were able to go back to base while he was taking down that Vein Crystal. And that really shows like the level of play coming out there was huge. He understood his win conditions, took it into his hands, and just finished the game. He knew what he had to do. And the synergy potential there, like between the Saw and all the team on the side of Team Cats was huge.
Exactly. And that, I think it gives us and a lot of people the people that had the pleasure of watching this showdown match, it gives a really good insight into how 5v5 is going to work in that it's not about single mechanics. It's about team-wide strategy, team-wide rotations, taking advantage of your enemy team's lack of team-wide rotations, and then whether it's kind of taking a push that the enemy make and actually turning it into a counter push rather than fighting that push. We're seeing that happening, and I think it's strategy that are really going to form as we get into the VainGlory competitive scene come April and June time, and I'm so excited by what is going to come ahead for VainGlory in 2018.
Yeah, 2018 is going to be huge, and this is just the start. Teams are slowly theory crafting onto this 5v5, like testing new heroes, and as you said, Imperium, a little bit earlier into this stream, they were testing out different heroes all the time, just saying, this might work out. People are still trying things. You guys at home can try things. Test it out. Tell us what you think. What works for you guys? What do you enjoy playing in 5v5? Because this is huge. We make this meta. The pro players make the meta, but not only we as a community of VainGlory just get this 5v5. And it's an awesome adventure for all of us, not only the pro players, the viewers, or us casters, me and Imperium. This is this is the best adventure into VainGlory. And you can see the fights were huge. Onto Sovereign's Rise, doing so much work done for every single person into this team. It was just awesome overall, Imperium. It was just great. And yeah, so I was just going to close on to that. I think we're going to be ending the stream right now. So I'm going to say thank you guys for joining this clash of these Nova Esports members. We had awesome people. We had Princess Paris, they had Rumbly Superset, Starboy, Star Green, as you call him as you want. We had a little buff problem there. And Lone Delphi just doing an absolute awesome job with that Crawl, with that Koshka. And yeah, right now, thank you guys for joining the stream. It was absolutely awesome to have you. It was a blast to cast this one and only Imperium. Do you have anything to add, Imperium, before we call this a day?
Yeah, I just want to thank Nova for the opportunity and holding this showdown, giving us an experience of a lifetime. The streamers, the content creators, the pro team players for banding together to have this showdown match. Thank you very much to Angel Wolf for streaming this showdown. And thank you to you, Maxman, for being the most epic OP casting partner I could ever ask for.
Thank you, Imperium. It was awesome to cast with you. And yeah, thank you guys for joining the stream. Stay awesome at home. Thank you to everyone who organized this little stream event for the 5v5. Just as a reminder, coming out to you guys onto your iPads, onto your phones, absolutely every mobile device. Going to be coming to you guys on Tuesday, 13th of December. February. Wow, just at the end, by a big mistake there. 13th of February for you guys on your mobile device. Stay tuned. 5v5 is going to be awesome, and this is only the start. See you guys next time on The Rise.